between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. He'll air this one out for Mims. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Leonard Fournette, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 27 yards there, a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Benny Snell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Off of play action, Hill. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll will be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Here we go. 13 yards remaining on second down. From the gun, here's Hill. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And it'll bring up third down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Hill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a handoff looking right, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 7, but now it's third down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Taysom Hill. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Jets 13, Steelers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. set to return. This is Brandon Cooks.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now an option play on second down. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That's caught out wide by Cooks.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Down at the 48.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Not much there, only a yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Jets, 33.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down, Pittsburgh.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 34. Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A final shot before break. Hill eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hill now operating from the red zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Albert Okuebuna, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Cooks on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Steeler first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Ashton Davis.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
Brings up second and...
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is to get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Steelers.
Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The throw over the middle taken in, and down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game.
Good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man, Ty Johnson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 27, Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there of 22. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's the option. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Hill going to try and run with it. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. 30, 20, 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the...
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
At their own 28-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's...
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
By the kicking team.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
33.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Johnson now returning.
Today's final score, Steelers 30.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and flip it over.